Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host, Davion. I'm joined by Lillian.
What's up?
And today we are continuing our Let's Talk NFL series. And today we're going to talk about the Seattle Seahawks. Lillian, where do you think the Seattle Seahawks rank in that division and in the NFL?
I think we're looking second in the division for sure, at the very least. And then NFL wise, I'll start with NFC. I think NFC is the top 5 NFC team. NFL got more competition in the AFC. Top 10 team,
Yeah.
I'd say, in the NFL.
Definitely.
I think.
Good.
I'm expecting them to finish 11 wins.
Yeah, definitely. At least I truly think they are arguably the best team in that division. They got Bobby Wagner back. They had a fantastic draft. In the first round, drafting Witherspoon from Illinois, and then Smith from Ohio State with the 20th pick in the draft. I mean, they've definitely went out and showed that they're ready to win, and showed that they're ready to win now. Which is great. I mean, they exceeded their expectations for last season. No one truly thought they were going to be good, or truly thought they were going to be as good as they were. Geno Smith definitely showed that he's rejuvenated his career in Seattle, and so I honestly I think they'll win the division. I really do think they'll win the division, and they'll be top 5 in the NFC. Obviously they'll be top 4 if they win the division, but they will truly make some noise in the playoffs and remind people that they're on the map. And so I think it'll be interesting to see what happens there, and it'll be interesting to see if they can push and how that team gels together, and if Geno Smith can really continue what he did last season, because he was a top 10 quarterback last year. Do you think he can continue what he did last season?
I think he'll exceed what he did last season.
Wow.
I think, seriously, a receiving room with DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and Jackson Smith and Jigba, those are insane weapons for any quarterback, especially a quarterback that we saw last year in Geno
Likes
Smith.
to throw the ball, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think that they have put him in a great position. They're expecting him to be the quarterback for at least the next few years.
Yeah.
And I think the Seahawks offense will exceed expectations. And I also think the defense is going to be special because you draft Devin Witherspoon at number 5 in a trade with Denver. Devin Witherspoon is going to be the number 2 to Tariq Woolen. Yeah. And if your number 5 overall pick is the number 2 to a Pro Bowl corner, you're in a great spot.
Yeah.
And then you draft, who was it? Mike Morris from Michigan, great run stopper. He'll play interior D-line for them. And you also, as far as the offense is concerned, you get a receiving running back in Zach Charbonnet from UCLA. And you get in round 5 the Remington and Outland Award winner in Olu Oluwatimi. And that I was very surprised to see him fall that far when he was considered by most to be the best center in the nation. Obviously, some teams don't value centers as highly as they value tackles and guards, but yeah. I think he'll be a day 1 starter for the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, they drafted well and added to what they already had. And I think they could have messed up in so many ways, but they didn't. And this right here will show. This will show it. And it's all about Pete Carroll can still coach a great team, which last season he saw and definitely surprised a lot of people. And it's just a matter of if they can really make that push. And is this team too young to make that push? I mean, you get veteran leadership like Bobby Wagner back. That'll help drastically. And just some of those guys where it'll really help the team, and it'll really help, figure it out, because they got I mean, looking at their roster right now. I mean, who's their running back?
Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, Kenneth Walker. Okay.
And I think you have Rashad Penny coming back from injury. I mean, it's a great running back room. Or is Rashad Penny the one who retired? Who was it that retired? It was somebody.
It was
I think it was the other one. I cannot remember his name for the life of me.
it
but
was the other one. No, you're right. What's his face? His name is
Chris Carson.
yes.
Chris Carson
I
retired.
knew it was a C.
That's right.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
retired.
but you have Rashad Penny, Kenneth Walker, and Zach Charbonnet is a great running back room. Got a great receiving room. You got a really good quarterback. The Seahawks offense will be potent and very, very hard to stop.
They will be so like they're gonna score a lot. They got no fan at tight end. I mean, they're gonna have a very, very good offense, and it sucks. It sucks to see it. It sucks to see it. Oh man. But anywho, any final thoughts on the Seattle Seahawks and where they will end up at the end of the season?
I mean, I'll say this is a dark horse team to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I think
This is a great roster with a great coach.
I agree. I think if not this year, like making a splash in the playoffs, then next year they definitely will.
Yeah.
And so look out, Seahawks fans. Like there's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of things that could go right. And so it's just a matter of if they're coached well and if they want it. And so yeah, I've been your host, Davion. This is Lillian. And this has been another episode of Let's Talk NFL. Peace.